Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking at the rest of the Dragonball Gohanverse movie, Android 21. We looked at the first part last time, just in time to find out Android 21, at least in this incarnation of an overall arching universe, including multiple creators' takes on Dragon Ball that I still haven't seen all of them for. And I need to fix it, and seriously, if anyone knows where I can get links, let me know. We found out in this last part that 21 has a biting kink, considering she's the cannibal alternate Boo from the video games who everyone seems to really love, and they still haven't somehow made a way to make canon yet. Give it time. We all know there's going to be a later super movie with her in it because she's such a fan favorite. It's going to happen, guys. We know it's going to happen. Damachi's just getting a heads up on it. That's all it is. Lost my train of thought, but assuming I had a train of thought is funny. So we're just going to say, you guys know the deal. Link below, original video. Hit it up. And we're done. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe as well. Let's get started. Ah, yes. The Super Gohan Priest Guide Trailer Interrupt. Bit of a weird name, but hey, sure. Still love the music.
You're the pedo from earlier.
Please stop saying that. You're really making me regret saving you.
A little too quiet on my end. There we go. Better. Did he just say the pedo from earlier? I think he did, yeah. Oh, he depowered. And chocolate bar. Okay, I get it's done to be funny because they can use the little chomp sound effect, but just that he was turned into a candy bar. Part of him wasn't turned into a candy bar. Or out of, did he just literally eat himself? Okay, sure. We've already got biting and a chocolate fetish tag on this. Why not just add self-cannibalism? Sure, let's just go with it.
Man, that tastes delicious.
And he's even joking about it.
Hey, you that pedo.
Oh my god.
You know him, Slick?
He has a reputation.
Know him. He's the one that hired me to guard that El Blanco tequila.
Oh, he hired
He
him.
fired me the moment he found out I gave it to you. Didn't even give me my unemployment check.
It's not my fault you broke the contract. But it surprised me to hear that he's reached its true potential from the unlikeliest of situations.
Really? Because it seems like
So
the usual
you're also
Gohan situation power up.
impressed by my sick moves.
No.
No.
Oh, can we just go back a second? That is, oh. Oh, wow. This is not getting any easier to look at. Like regular Gohan, who's kind of fucked up, but, you know, getting better. And then there's this. I suddenly understand exactly why he has a reputation of being the pedo. He's doing the face. If a little teddy bear just pops in and goes, oh, I'm not going to be surprised in the slightest right now. Oh dear God. This is literally just, oh God. Why am I doing this to myself? No. It's like it's horrible, but oh God. It's literally that. What time is it, face? And everyone knows exactly what the bottom part of that meme would be. Oh God, no.
No, you totally suck.
Well, it seems like Pink Bitch is gone. I guess I can go back to playing games.
Oh, that got blown up.
No. She's still alive.
He just hit her.
Yeah, I only knocked her into, I would say, Disneyland, judging by the strength of my kick.
Disneyland's exist
She
here?
will come back, and she will kill both of you.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. If we coordinate our attacks, we can beat her. Right, Slick?
You already left?
Slick?
What? Is he a
I
fan
don't
pack
think
attack?
we can win this, little dude.
Fuck.
Alone? Most definitely.
But if you somehow combined your powers through some sort of
magical deus ex machina. Then you'll have a chance.
Okay, there was a lot of ways I thought this would go. Emo Gohan Slick Goku Fusion. Oh my. There's so many levels of weird right now. I mean, it's a little weird just in general, but like they're already sort of not really, but kind of family. This is, oh, okay, wow. You know, there's a lot of people this would be, okay, a little weird freezing, but okay, yeah, sure, we can roll with it. But it's an alternate universe, I cannot speak today, alternate universe version of his dad, who's actually a better father to him, so he's actually acting like an adopted father to him already, making him more or less his actual father. But also that he's a Super Saiyan 5 who may or may not have already fused with Vegeta, so he probably has lingering memories from that. I don't know. This is... And that's not even taking into account that if he fuses with him, that means he's also a Gohan, but the Gohan dad of Gohans, to an army of Gohans, to the priest of Gohans, but also is younger than them. I'm overthinking this, but also at the same time, I think everything I just said is technically accurate. That is, we're just gonna drop this one here.
Emo, we need those earrings. We can beat that hoe with them.
Oh, no.
What?
No. I'm not giving them for free, my friend.
What?
But I don't need monetary compensation for them.
Well, it's good because they don't have any shit.
You.
What?
I knew he was a pedo.
To train with me for one day. God, why is
So he wants to train a little boy. Oh my.
everything so sexual for you people?
Shit, that's it? Hey, that's like taking a measles shot. Sure.
I'll pick you up the moment you finish the fight, Emo.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's go, Dad.
What's he doing to say?
Finally, we're one stop closer to stopping El Hermano.
Huh. Okay, I probably should point out, but this is actually a very interesting animation right here, just because of how they're animating. Yeah, like check this out. They're all moving around, and this is something that it makes sense because you're moving at speed, and even if you're not really doing it, holding your arms perfectly still is a great feat of strength, which makes sense because they're all super strong. But just showing that now they're not powered up, or I guess as unpowered up as Slick Goku gets, because Super Saiyan 5, they're still acknowledging the mass moving around them, and they're just not fighting it that much because it's a very simple correction. Like when you stick your hand out a car window and you just move it around a bit, the wind buffets your hand, and they're just showing the little buffeting practice right here. It's just a cool little thing because all they're doing really to make this image work is showing speed lines around the edge and then showing the impact of wind moving them just a little bit on the tail and the legs and sometimes his hands. It's such an interesting little speed dynamic because other than just this tiny little bit of the ground actually moving, it's mostly a static image, but they're achieving the effect in a very simple way that most times Dragon Ball Z and Super just don't even bother with, showing the effects of the environment actually working on one of the characters. And that would be just moving right here. Like, see the legs down here? Yeah, it's such a small little thing, and it just stands out because, yeah, I don't know, I've been trying to think of an example this entire time. I can't think of a single time in Dragon Ball Z, or Super, and I'm just not going to do anything to remember anything from GT to see if that happened, but that this might have happened in Dragon Ball because I don't think there was just that much flying. Z just didn't have the budget. Super, they probably did, they just didn't do it because at that point it doesn't matter. It's just a cool little effect to achieve a level of verisimilitude to draw you into saying, hey, this is what's happening. They're flying without showing everything moving around nearly as much. It's a cool little effect. And the tail.
You wish upon a star.
He actually went to Disneyland.
All right, ho. This
The sonic
ends
attack is
right
truly
here,
powerful.
right now.
Slicky baby, you're being silly. You and Emo over there don't have the power to beat me.
I
Might
thought
as
the
well
earrings were the ones that
surrender
didn't
and
come
let
off.
me suck you dry. Did you guys hear something?
One, I told you I'm married.
2? Okay, yeah, he's still going with the married thing. I guess he's not cheating, which is not what I was expecting. But seriously, what was that? Like, I thought it was... I don't even... Who was that? Like Zarbon or something?
Did you guys hear something? And let me suck you dry. Did you guys...
No, was that Mr. Popo? I don't know. That bugs me. I'm gonna say it's Mr. Popo, even though I'm pretty sure it's Zarbon, but I don't
hear
know.
something?
One, I told you I'm married. Second,
We don't think that's the case.
Uh-huh. What the? No. Did anyone else just hear that sound effect they used? Like, listen really closely to that. There was like a rubber band? No, it's like almost a mix between a sped up chicken and a horse whinny. Like the what the hell even kind of effect is that?
The case.
Yeah, it sounds like they took a horse's whinny and then sped it up and adjusted the pitch so it still wasn't too loud. It was like, I mean, the thing is, it does sound like a kind of rubber band effect, so the slamming together makes sense, but it's also such a weird effect. I mean, it's like it's so weird and so distinctive and so out of place, but also perfectly fitting for what is exactly happening on screen. I kind of like it, but it's so weird, but it actually fits. And it's, if this was any more of a serious series, if there wasn't such an underlying level of what the fuckery by combining Slick Goku and Emo Gohan and all of the incredibly intense bullshittery they come with, that sound effect would be out of place. But with such a silly base of the series, it kind of works. Sorry, I'm really stuck on this effect right now because it's equal parts fitting, but ridiculous. And most shows don't get that because either they're too serious to have silly effects or they're just all silly effects so they lose all meaning because they're just always there. This is a semi-serious scene because like there's no background music, there's no fighting, she's not amped up, no one's really amped up. They already had the serious fight where they failed earlier. This is more of the, this is going to be funny before they find out it's serious moment. And just, it's such an interesting little effect encapsulated by a sound choice. I love that. It's just really cool. Great choice. And there's the music and the lightning effect.
Bitch.
Okay, one, that actually is really damn cool. I just want to see that again. Slicko Gohan. How? Slicko Gohan. That is going to be very hard to say. I would say though, it is so weird to see the basic Goku body with even more hair. That's not just gold, but in blue/purple. Yeah, I know. Out of all this, the fact that he's not in orange just is the weird part to me.
Bitch.
Ooh, love the music too. Still has the sunglasses, but they're a different type, aren't they? No, same type. Ooh, and he's keeping up with base level, and they're doing the multi-fists. Wait. Okay, one, yeah, you can see the animation here. It's just an arm out of nowhere, which is standard enough. But I want to take a second to look at the animation they purposely left in there. There's the multi-arms here, including the one that's not moving, the ones that are moving, to maintain the illusion, which is, again, something that's actual Dragon Ball Z and Super do. Super less. But here, this right here, they actually kept the arms crossed animation in to show that he's punching her to block her punches, to punch her, which she's blocking. So they're doing the multi-fist attack, which is just fists collecting against fists. It's standard Dragon Ball animation. But then they left them in here to show that he's also playing around, like she is as well, because we saw her much more strong. But he's playing around by resetting his arms often enough just to show that he's not taking it seriously. He's just matching her, and then also going beyond her movement capabilities, as she's displaying them so far, to pose on her. It's so stupid. I love it. Like, you can tell also the smug look right there. They're literally having a smug off right now.
Got you!
Bite. Finger? What? Did he just make a Kai gun? Or a key gun?
What the hell?
That trick won't work on us, home.
Did he just make
It won't be so tough if I get rid of it!
Oh my god, I love this. I know in one of the earlier episodes I was talking about how weapons are almost never something they make, and this is why I thought the Kai key sword that Black Gohan, sorry, yeah, or I guess Rose Gohan at the time was using, was so unique because it's just not something most people did other than Krillin with a destructo disc. And here he is with a key pistol. It's energy that fires other energy. Oh, he just cocked it with his tail. Oh my god. And she's just sitting there going like, what? This is so stupid. I love this.
You are mine!
And she just disarmed the energy blast by shooting it. This is so ridiculous. I mean, it's all ridiculous, but it's a different level of ridiculous. They both experience exactly... Oh, well, no, they know to dodge now. Also, I love the background choice of music. It's very relaxed and chill. So even though crazy shit is happening, you can tell neither side is really fighting hard yet.
We don't know your ass child support.
It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, whatever. It probably wasn't supposed to. Ooh. Okay, now this is interesting. I think this is some of the most detailed background animations I've seen yet. Ooh, I love the bloom effect they're using. Highly stylized. Is that a machine gun? He just brought out a freaking minigun! If you got the power to do it, go for it. And she's just sitting there going like, what? Oh, dude. Apparently the power-up was literally just Devil May Cry levels of style. Oh, I love this. This is ridiculous in the best possible way. Give that bitch a machine gun. Bitches love machine guns. And it overheated. And he made a surfboard? Skateboard? The skateboard looks like great. Double. I just love this. The power-up was literally just making weapons to further emphasize what you're doing in your own mentality.
Last words, thought.
Just one. You like jawbreakers?
What the?
What? And she still got them with the obvious attack. Did she just punch herself? What?
Now that we think about it.
Oh, we just in the hand.
We dig them.
What?
God, to be careful!
Well, Jawbreaker lived down to its name. This is ridiculous.
Hey, you want to ride us that badly? Then how about we give you one?
What? Well, that house is gone. What? Okay, for anyone who hasn't seen the other Daido original series, Kaku and Waifu Connoisseur, every episode ends with him in the back of the house with usually lights on going... And this was just him after the lights are gone, everything's on. He's just sitting there going... Just a little reference to him doing nothing other than his little chill pose, even when no one's recording. And then just blew up right past his house. This part right here makes perfect sense, though. Oh, going to the moon. Love how everyone keeps wishing it back. That's my headcanon, I'm going to stick to it.
That is it! This ends now! I'm going to end you and this king of sisters!
Ooh. Okay, that looks cool. He outpowered it. Nice. What's he making this time? He's powering up by making a weapon. It's so unique. I actually really love this. Bazooka? Rocket launcher? Sounds like a demented pixie, which is actually basically her character, so. It is a rocket launcher!
Fucker! Fuck this hole!
An RPG. Boom.
I should have Netflixed and chilled with baby.
And the moon's gone. Oh shit, that actually worked. Kind of expecting something to happen to keep it from happening. Oh, and they did separate.
Good.
Okay, I just really appreciate this little animation right here. In animations I've seen, one of the hardest things to do is to convey emotion, and the people who can do it are masterful at it. Here, though, with just hands, which are admittedly one of the more expressive parts of the body, the first being the, in order, face, eyes, and eyebrows combined, and then the hands, because they're just so much a part of gesticulation. So here, just seeing how they're tired, you can hear them panting, and then you just see the weak, not even fully clenched fists of either of them. Limp fist, trying to fist bump after this. It's great to show the sheer level of exhaustion experienced by them right now. It's really cool. Oh, that's such a cool little just bit of animation shout out because it gets across the state of the characters on top of the audio component, and it's just really effective. Great job on that one.
Good job, you two. Are you ready to start your training, Emo?
Can you give me 5 minutes?
Nope.
Nope.
Can someone give me a ride back,
Nope.
please?
Blah.
Preferably back to my world, because this place is batshit crazy, man, and I ain't with it.
It is.
Sure.
What?
Besides, we need to talk.
What? Oh, Absalom made an appearance. Oh, yeah, makes sense this place would matter. Oh, he's got a year and a day. Not expecting that. What?
I'm not training for a day, am I?
Well, technically.
Well, technically it is one.
A day outside is 1 year in here.
Yep.
I guess I should have mentioned that part.
Would have helped.
And let me guess, you could have easily beaten that Boo chick as well?
Yeah.
I did kick her to Disneyland, but that doesn't matter. Nemo, there's a war coming. A war that not you, not Absalom, and not even me is ready for. It is true that you did achieve El Blanco at a young age, but you have yet to master its true power. There are foes coming who will, wreck your shit, as the young people say.
God, he's doing the old thing. Sorry, I love how they're trying to make him not so much relatable, but intentionally unrelatable by saying like, yes, I am what the cool kids say is good about thing. Yes. It's a technique I've seen in a lot of different media where to establish a character is trying, but also very much out of the loop. They'll essentially become the meme of, why, hello, fellow children, or fellow teenagers, or kids, whatever. Fellow young people, that's the meme. They basically become that meme. And it's effective because it has two good points. The first being it builds sympathy because it shows they're trying, but it's also funny, so you don't really get too invested, but also kind of accept it more because if it's played seriously, it's just cringy. If it's played comedically, it's funny and cringy, but the funny makes it more relatable. And he's actually living up to that. So even though he's probably way more powerful than him, he just acknowledged the fact that, yeah, it'd be a cakewalk for me. Hell, it was a cakewalk for you after you merged, because power levels are bullshit. It's just a cool little way to build credibility with him as a character so the audience actually wants to learn more about him as opposed to, okay, this is annoying. Which is always a real big concern when you bring in a big bad or a big good who's just overwhelming. You gotta add something else, and this is a good way to do it for him. It builds his character.
Look, I know you want nothing to do with the Gohan Council, or anything to do with us Gohans. But, like it or not, our problems are your problems.
Where'd he get a cigarette? Also, I think this is the first time we've actually seen him
Do
smoke.
you at least have a switch in the joint?
No. But I do have Google Stadia.
What? This can't get any worse.
Sorry, the joke's effective. It's everything I said about him previously, but I'm more just judging myself right now because I actually had to stop and think about what a Google Stadia was. And then I regretted it because I was like, oh yeah, that thing. It relies on internet access. That even if you're not in a time-dilated zone would probably still not work because it doesn't seem to, ever. Just bad experiences on my end. Yeah, no. Oh. What?
I'm a little surprised, Slick. Couldn't you just beat her using Ultra Slick Stinct?
What?
Hey, I want to spend quality Saiyan time with my son.
I wish my dad spent time with me.
Oh my god, he has Ultra Slick Stinct. Really? They're just gonna... I love it. Just showing off that, yeah, he could have won easily, but he was sandbagging because he wanted to spend time with Gohan. And then Absalom just is... I give you, everyone, the most damage done in this entire video. Slick Goku proving he's actually a really good dad. And hurting someone because he's just rubbing in. He's probably one of the best versions of Goku as a dad. As opposed to Gohan Blacks, who was amazing and also dead. Yeah. That's pretty bad. But other than that, I just... Slick's just a really good dad. That's like his defining characteristic. He's like the guy you expect to be the deadbeat father. But he's like that. But somehow a really good, really competent dad. It's so cool. Also, just a little thing I've noticed while paused. Everything else in the background is super blurred to show the focus on the character. But then they chose this aspect right here to focus on the character, make it super clear, while the actual glass itself that you can kind of see the outline of isn't. It's a cool way to keep the character in focus while also showing that there's something in front of him without making that... It's just a cool little effect. I don't think it was intentional. I think that it's just a layering style issue. But overall, it actually helps more because if we just blur it out, it'd be weird because everything behind him is blurred as opposed to the other. Either way, though, it's really cool.
But that's not the point.
Actually, kind of is.
Slick, do you know what you and Emo just did?
Beat a Gohan
Kinda
piece?
thought, but also I wasted money on this training order. Wonder if I could get a refund.
Nope.
Probably not.
You killed a member of the Saint Gohan Beasts!
Yep. Who are they?
You lost me, Chief.
The Saint Gohan Beasts are a group of villains that fused with, if not absorbed, Gohan. They're the last group of people the Gohan Council wants to deal with!
Technically, okay, he was fused with a Gohan at the time, so it technically would count for him. Ah, damn, I thought he had it out there. More importantly, I got the absorbed part, but there's fused, which means there's a chance some of them were willing. Please don't be this, Sonic. Gohan, please don't be this. Gohan, please don't be. Don't think I'm just gonna deal with that one.
And you guys just killed their leader's girlfriend!
Yeah, that's gonna
Fucking
suck.
Beautiful!
Yep.
I knew that hoe was a thought.
Slick!
Oh
So
yeah,
what
but
if
she
we
already
killed
had a
one
boyfriend.
big NTR loving thought?
DR?
Shonen Jump tropes 101. Most of these villains don't give a rat's ass if we kill their friend. They most likely forget about her and move on.
Sir?
Ah, god damn it. I mean, it's always bad whenever it's like, oh yeah, we got to see the character dying. And then the reaction, he's actually sad. So it's like, oh, he was actually invested in this and it was really nice. And then we get to see him crying, which is like, oh, we feel sympathy for the villain. I'm assuming they're either going to play it out straight where he's actually sad, or he is just crying about something else. That's part of the joke. Could go either way with this one. What I think makes this really unique, though, is because normally what Slick just did here, where he was being very character savvy, or I guess genre savvy, and calling it, yeah, trope number 101. They don't actually care and they'll forget. We'll just move on. Which in most genres is very much the case. And then they're lampshading, this is how it normally works, and then lampshading again to show that he's wrong, to build sympathy for the villain. So when we get to him, he's going to have more emotional impact. Because they will probably make it a bigger plot point that he's not just doing this because of El Hermano anymore. It's because he actually wants them to get hurt because they hurt him. That's a really cool way to give depth to his actions that wasn't there previously. And just a lampshade on top of a lampshade is not usually a good effect, or even effect I've ever seen. It's quite effective here because they handled it well.
Don't give a rat's ass if we kill their friend. They'll most likely forget about her and move on.
Single tear.
Sir? We found the last of the Dragon Balls.
Oh. And now he wants revenge. Theoretically, he could probably just bring her back, though. What's happening now? Oh, the most detailed scenery I've ever seen in any of the animations. That's distinctive. Hello? Oh, it is! They're looking for a house? Oh. Oh, he's remembering the fight. What?
You're a dead man, Son Goku.
Oh, yeah. That's like way back in Z timeline for him, or the equivalent. What?
Am I regressing?
You can do that? Cell lands. So there's a lot I can say about the various things that happen in the show, but I really want to home in on something they did right at the end. Specifically, that scene with Piccolo. Not so much the thought that he's getting weaker, but the implications of saying he's going to be going to the Cell lands where the Gohan beasts are, again, making Piccolo an enemy again, which is something that never happened really after he kind of became with the in-crowd and Z. Like DBZ, just it's what happened. I'm assuming it's close enough in there. But I love this because it's going to do something that most of canon, most of anything involving Super, GT, Z, even Dragon Ball, okay, Dragon Ball did, but anywhere else didn't do. Once Piccolo's arc was done and he was no longer the big bad and he kind of joined the team, he kind of just fell in the background as the guy who's really cool and kind of chill and reliable, has good advice, but is not really able to keep up anymore. It's like Yamcha, but respected, which is fine. It's not a bad place to be. It's not even a bad way for him to be treated. He's a cool character. But this is actually giving him more depth, showing that he recognizes he's been surpassed and not being okay with it, which means he has more room to grow still. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens next. Especially since in all of the emo storyline and all of the previous episodes in this entire phase, because they're just taking the entire multiversal arc in phases now, because they're definitely referencing MCU there, he's been the joke. Not a particularly funny joke. I think it was absolutely just like, this is cool. He's trying, but emo's horrible type joke. It was good. It got a laugh. But he was always just there as that guy who's just kind of there. This is making him more distinct in the overall impression he's making on the series. And I love it because it's showing he has depth. And I shouldn't be surprised because this is something this entire series, Daido Damachi, has done that I really appreciate because he's made characters who are, well, complex. They always start off as jokes, and then they just get layered meaning. And it's really hard to do because most shows, they'll give you a one-dimensional character, maybe two-dimensional. And by one-dimensional, I mean literally just a cardboard cutout. And if it's two-dimensional, the cardboard cutout has reasonably decent lines, and it's fine. A good series will make it a more fleshed out character, and it's like, here's the things going on. But what Daiodamachi's doing is so much harder. He starts with a two-dimensional character as, here's the joke we're making with this guy. And then he makes you care about them, and he gives them complex motivations based on their own inadequacies and failures and perceptions of the world. And we're basically looking at that with Piccolo right now, and it's kind of brilliant. You just don't see that outside of when his arc kind of finished between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. So seeing it in a alternate YouTube form of media just works well. Especially since I wasn't considering him the slightest to ever have relevance because he was a joke already, and this is the Gohanverse, which means he'll probably fuse with a Gohan at some point. It just makes sense. Calling it now. All the same. For everyone watching, you guys know the deal. Link below, original video. Hit it up. And when you're done, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.